Hello and welcome to AAA Reviews. I'm Alex, and if you've read the title, you already know what this video is about. Yes, I have the new Hasbro Mr Sinister Legend that is just released over here in the UK. I of course pre-ordered this along with Wolverine and Jubilee, but today they have sent me just this one at this moment in time. I am still waiting on the others. Of course, they've added Storm to the mix now. I have also pre-ordered her. This looks absolutely awesome. We're going to look at the artwork. We're going to unbox it, take a look at the figure. I am super excited. Absolutely looks fantastic. We'll see what it's all about. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, please turn on notifications so you know when I am going to be dropping another video, and please share with your friends to help my channel grow. Yes, definitely one of the top 10 X-Men villains of all time, Mr Sinister, Nathaniel Essex, an evil scientist who loves to mess around with mutations. I'll give you plenty of facts as we do this review, but with all that said, let's jump in. Let's take a look at what's on this box before we open it up and take a look at the figure itself. Okay, let's look at the box artwork, which really pops. I really like it. I've not seen a Legend done in a box like this before. This is really cool. There is Mr Sinister in all his darkness and glory, holding what looks like a DNA strand, because of course he does mutations and experiments on mutants. He is a pretty dark character. Down here we've got plastic free packaging except tape and glue. Have they gone eco-friendly, Hasbro? Is this going to become a new thing? Are we going to be getting less plastic in with the figures? We'll have to wait and see. I like this box a lot. Let's look at the side profile. There he is, Mr Sinister, and we've got a little write-up on the back. I'll read that to you. The twisted geneticist Mr Sinister seeks to create the perfect mutant life form. His chosen test subjects, Jean Grey and Cyclops. Of course, that's because he believes a mixture of their genes would make the ultimate mutant. So he is always having clashes with the X-Men and Jean and of course Cyclops. I also have to sort of show you, because I think they've gone for this kind of, it's possible, but inspired by a sort of VHS style box. For those of you who don't know what VHSs are, before we got streaming, we used to have these things called VHSs, video home tapes, and this is what they are here. And this is an original X-Men one, of course, and it just so happens to be, it is the one that contains the episode where Nathaniel Essex's radical mutant experimentation begins to spiral out of control. Dr. James Xavier, ancestor of the X-Men guru, Professor Charles Xavier, must stop the mad scientist. Now, this is pretty cool because I didn't never read the back of this box, and I remember watching the cartoon as a kid, and I've watched it again since, and I enjoy the episode of basically the origin of Mr Sinister, and I didn't realise that Charles Xavier was a relative to James Darwin. So that is pretty cool how they did that. Of course, the animated series is due out again in 2023, and like I say, it is interesting that this villain has been picked. Are we going to see him in the new TV series? Again, I certainly hope so. So let's get this thing unboxed and take a good look at this Mr Sinister. Okay, so I'm just going to cut across the top here, cut through the tape. Let's take a look at what we get inside this box. This is super exciting, guys. I am really looking forward to seeing this figure. He looked absolutely awesome, but of course a lot of what we saw so far is just photoshopped. So I'm going to try and take him out very carefully. His cape is there. Wow, this cape is absolutely huge. Let's get him out. Get rid of that piece there. Let's take this wrapper. It's like in a sort of plastic bag, paper bag, sorry. There is Mr Sinister. So here we go, guys. Mr Sinister. Let's take a really close look at him. He looks absolutely awesome. They've used these grey tones to give him that shell shaded look, the kind of what you sometimes see on video games and whatnot. We've got a bit of red sort of going into here and then back into grey. This is absolutely awesome. We've got a closed fist here, a open hand here. We've got articulation in both the elbows, the shoulders. We've got articulation in the knees. I'm just going to have to break that in a little bit. It's all very stiff. We've got articulation in the ankles there. A really nice figure. Interestingly, his cape is absolutely awesome. One tone on the back, but nicely shredded. Give it that kind of shrouded look that we know Mr Sinister has. I really like the detail on the chest piece and the abdomen. Really cool. He's got his belt there, and of course that diamond that we all know him for. He has his little goatee on the bottom of his chin, which is really cool. Those sort of black lips. I mean, I love the face on this guy. This is absolutely awesome. I think this is an absolute fantastic figure. Definitely really, really good. This one here set me back $27.99, I believe it was, on pre-order, but it is absolutely awesome. Of course, he was created by Chris Claremont, Mark Silvestri and Peter Milligan, and he has, of course, superhuman strength, energy projection. He has agelessness, molecular manipulation and body mass. Of course, he is able to transfer his mind into new hosts or bodies or clones. And in the animated TV series, he was voiced by Christopher Britton. And of course, I have to compare him to his predecessor, the first ever Mr Sinister from Toy Biz, who of course had the light up gimmick chest. How does he compare? Well, he has definitely evolved, although it would have been cool to have had a light up chest, I'm not going to lie, but of course that pushes the price up. But no, he is absolutely definitely evolved. Really cool. And I've noticed that the X-Men that you see on the Toy Biz box here is exactly the same on the box here. Possibly why I liked it so much, because you don't see it until you sort of start to compare them. So it's subconsciously you see it and go, oh, that's cool. And there's a reason why they are tapping in to our childhoods and that nostalgia, and it works. It works really well. Oh no, Morph is in trouble, of course. This is really cool, this sort of effect that I get by shining a UV light onto Mr Sinister. I kind of like that. Yes, I would like to see a Morph Hasbro, if you are ever watching. I very much doubt it. But if you're ever watching, a Morph added to this series of Legend figures is very much needed and would be very much appreciated. Yeah, that gives you a really cool effect with the UV light, guys. I hope you agree. Pretty cool, sort of shows off that evil Sinister even more. Okay guys, so my final thoughts on this super cool figure is that it is a really cool, really nice figure, a great effort from Hasbro. I think the actual paintwork on this one is really good. I think they've got a really good face sculpt there. I really like it. It is absolutely awesome. He measures, by the way, 3 inches across from side to side, so shoulder to shoulder, and 7 inches from his foot to the top of his cowl. But like I said, this is slightly longer, so that would probably be 7¼ inches. That's his cape, of course. Yeah, a really good figure. I think some people will like the new packaging. I like the new packaging personally. Again, it's definitely eco-friendly because we just get a bit of cardboard and that's it. But I guess some people will not enjoy the packaging because they prefer the old style, or you know, the what you've got with other Legends, where you can see it in the plastic and stuff, you know, like this kind of thing up here. But it looks like they may be going this way, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Mr Sinister, absolutely awesome. A really top-notch effort from Hasbro. If this is one you want to add to your collection, I mean, I would recommend it. I think it's really good, and it's exciting to see what will come next. We know we've got the Wolverine, we know we're getting Jubilee and Storm, but I'm looking forward to seeing what characters come next. I have hinted for Morph, not that I've got any say in what they release, of course. I am just a customer like you guys. But yeah, that's my review of Mr Sinister. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you again, and good luck searching for that toy gold.